What I am about to share with you is the very key to unlocking the infinite potential that resides within you. Let us begin by understanding what true visualization really is. Many of you may think of visualization as simply picturing something in your mind, but I tell you now, effective visualization goes far beyond mere mental imagery. It is a complete sensory and emotional experience that engages your entire being. When you visualize in the way I am about to describe, you are not merely creating pictures in your mind. You are entering into an experience so real, so vivid, that to your subconscious mind, it is happening here and now. And it is this conviction, this feeling of reality, that causes the outer world to shift and reshape itself to match your inner experience. The first key to this powerful form of visualization is to engage all your senses. As you create your desired scene in your mind, see it with crystal clarity. Notice the colors, the shapes, the details. But don't stop there. What sounds are present in this scene? Perhaps it's the sound of applause as you achieve your goal, or the gentle laughing of waves on a beach as you enjoy your dream vacation. Hear these sounds as if they were actually reaching your ears. Now feel the textures and sensations associated with your vision. If you're imagining career success, feel the weight of the pen as you sign an important contract. If it's a new home you desire, feel the smooth coolness of the doorknob as you open the front door. Engage your sense of smell. What aromas are present in your scene? The fresh scent of newly mown grass in your backyard, the rich aroma of success in your new office. And if applicable, bring in the sense of taste. If your vision includes a celebration, taste the champagne. If it's a healthy body you desire, taste the crisp, clean flavor of pure water hydrating your system. As you engage all these senses, you are creating a multidimensional experience in your mind. This richness of detail convinces your subconscious mind of the reality of your vision. Remember, your subconscious does not distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is physically experienced. By creating this complete sensory experience, you are impressing upon your subconscious mind the reality of your via. But there is one more crucial element that truly brings your visualization to life and causes reality to shift instantly. That element, my dear friends, is feeling. The feeling of your wish fulfilled is the secret that breathes life into your vision and propels it into physical manifestation. As you visualize, you must feel the emotions you would feel if your desire were already realized. If it's financial abundance you seek, feel the security, the freedom, the joy that comes with wealth. If it's a loving relationship, feel the love, the connection, the deep sense of belonging. Whatever your desire, the feeling must be so real, so intense, that when you open your eyes, you carry with you the emotional satisfaction of your wish fulfilled. This feeling is not something you can fake or force. It must arise naturally from your complete immersion in your visualized scene. This is why the sensory detail is so important. As you see here, feel, smell, and taste your desire. Realize the appropriate emotions will naturally arise. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Wayne, how can I feel something that isn't yet true in my physical reality? And to this I say, your imagination is the bridge between your current reality and your desired state. It is through your imagination that you can step into the feeling of your wish fulfilled, even before it manifests in the physical world. Your imagination is not a flight of fancy or a frivolous faculty. It is the very workshop wherein you fashion your future. When you imagine, you are experiencing reality at its most fundamental level. You are engaging with the pure potential of consciousness. Shake it with your attention and your assumption. To use your imagination in this powerful way, you must first quiet your conscious mind. The chattering of your daily thoughts, your worries, your doubts, these must be silenced. Enter a state of relaxation, a state akin to sleep, but in which you remain consciously aware. In this state, your subconscious mind becomes more receptive to impression. Once in this relaxed state, construct your scene. This scene should be one that implies the fulfillment of your desire. If your desire is for a successful career, you might imagine yourself in your ideal office or receiving congratulations from colleagues. If it's health you seek, imagine yourself engaging in activities that only a healthy person could do. The scene itself should be short and simple. It's not about creating an elaborate story, but about capturing a moment that implies your desire is now a fact. This scene is your platform, the stage upon which you will enact the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Now step in this scene. Don't watch it as a spectator, but experience it from the first-person perspective. Be there in that moment, and as you experience it, let the feeling of fulfillment wash over you. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the satisfaction of having your desire realized. This is where many falter. They can see the scene clearly, but they fail to evoke the feeling. Remember, it is the feeling that gives life to your visualization. Without feeling, visualization is merely a mental exercise. With feeling, it becomes an act of creation. As you practice this, you may find that the feeling comes more easily with repetition. Each time you return to your scene, the feeling becomes more vivid, more real. This is good. You are strengthening the impression upon your subconscious mind. But here's a crucial point. Once you have evoked the feeling, once you have impressed it upon your subconscious, you must carry it with you into your waking life. This is where many stumble. They do their visualization exercise. They feel it intensely in the moment, but then they return to their daily life and fall back into old patterns of thought and feeling. To cause reality to shift instantly, you must maintain the feeling of your wish fulfilled, even in the face of contradictory evidence. This is where faith comes in. Not blind faith, but faith born of understanding that your outer world is a reflection of your inner state. When you truly grasp this, you will no longer be swayed by appearances. You will know that what you see around you is the effect, not the cause. The cause lies in your consciousness, in your feeling. And as you persist in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, your outer world must reshape itself to match this inner conviction. Now let us address a common challenge in this practice, the apparent contradictions of your senses. As you begin to live in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you may find that your current circumstances seem to contradict your assumption. Bills may still need to be paid. Problems may still arise. How do you maintain your feeling in the face of these seeming contradictions? This is where the art of ignoring comes into play. To ignore is not to deny the existence of something, but to refrain from giving it your attention and energy. When contradictory evidence appears, acknowledge it briefly, then immediately return your attention to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Remember, what you see in your outer world is the result of past assumptions, past feelings. It is like an echo of what you once believed. Your task now is to give more attention, more importance, more reality to your new assumption than to these outdated circumstances. This practice requires mental discipline. It requires you to stand firm in your new assumption, even when your senses argue against it. But remember, your senses only show you what has been, not what can be. Your imagination, informed by your feeling, shows you what will be. As you persist in maintaining the feeling of your wish fulfilled, even in the face of contradictory evidence, you will begin to see changes in your outer world. These changes may start small, a fortunate coincidence, an unexpected opportunity, a shift in someone's behavior towards you. Do not dismiss these as mere chance. They are the first fruits of your new assumption taking root. Now, let us delve deeper into the nature of feeling. When I speak of feeling, I am not referring merely to emotions, though emotions play a part. I am speaking of a deeper sense, a knowing and unshakable conviction. It is the difference between, say, I want to be wealthy. It is the difference between, say, I want to be wealthy and knowing. In the very core of your being, I am wealthy. This feeling conviction is not something you can fake or force. It arises naturally when you have successfully impressed your desire upon your subconscious mind. This is why the repeated use of your imagination is so crucial. Each time you return to your imaginal scene, each time you step into feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are deepening this impression. Think of it like wearing a groove in a record. The first time you play the record, the needle may skip and jump, but with repeated plays, the groove deepens and the music plays smoothly. Similarly, as you repeat your imaginal act, the feeling becomes more natural, more habitual. It becomes your dominant state. This is the state. This is the state from which creation occurs. When you can maintain this feeling conviction throughout your day, when it becomes as natural as breathing, you have mastered the art of conscious creation. Your outer world has no choice but to conform to this inner state. But what of those moments when doubt creeps in, when fear arises, when the old patterns of thought and feeling try to reassert themselves? These moments are inevitable, especially in the beginning of your practice. Do not be discouraged by them. Instead, see them as opportunities to strengthen your new assumption. When doubt arises, do not fight it. Fighting against the thought only gives it more power. Instead, gently but firmly return to your feeling of wish fulfilled. Remind yourself that what you see around you is the past. Your new assumption, your new feeling is creating your future. This brings us to another crucial aspect of visualization that causes reality to shift instantly, the concept of living in the end. Living in the end means assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled in your day-to-day life. It's not enough to visualize for a few minutes each day and then return to your old patterns of thought and feeling. You must carry the feeling of your wish fulfilled with you throughout your day. This doesn't mean you deny your current circumstances. Rather, you acknowledge them briefly, then immediately return to the feeling of your desire fulfilled. You live from the assumption that what you desire is already yours. For example, if your desire is for financial abundance, you would feel the security, freedom, and joy of wealth as you go about your day. When you make purchases, you would feel the ease and confidence of someone who has more than enough. When you interact with others, you would carry yourself with the assurance of a wealthy person. Living in the end requires a shift in your entire way of being. It's not about pretending or pre-acting. It's about genuinely assuming a new state of consciousness. When you do this effectively, you'll find that your actions naturally align with your assumed state. This practice of living in the end can be challenging at first. Your current circumstances may seem to contradict your assumed state. This is where persistence and faith come in. You must persist in your new assumption, even when your senses deny it. Remember, your senses only show you the effects of past assumptions. As you persist in your new assumption, as you consistently live from the end, your outer world must gradually reshape itself to match your inner picture. Now, let us address the role of action in this process of instant reality shifting. Some people mistakenly believe that visualization means they can simply imagine their desires and then sit back and wait for them to magically appear. This is not the case. Effective visualization does not negate action. It informs action. When you successfully impress your desire upon your subconscious mind, when you truly feel you're fulfilled, you will be inspired to take actions that align with this state. These actions will feel natural, even inevitable. They will not be driven by fear or lack, but will flow from your assumed state of fulfillment. This is a crucial distinction. When you take action from a place of lack, trying to get what you desire, you are actually affirming the assumption of not having it. But when you take action from the assumption of already having your desire fulfilled, you open yourself to infinite possibilities for its expression and expansion. So do not neglect action, but ensure that your actions are aligned with and flowing from your assumed state. Let your feeling guide your actions, rather than hoping your actions will create the feeling. Now, let us explore the concept of detachment in relation to visualization and instant reality shifting. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care about your desire. Rather, it means you're not anxiously attached to seeing immediate results or figuring out how your desire will manifest. When you're detached, you can visualize and feel your desire fulfilled without constantly looking for signs of its manifestation. You trust in the process, knowing that as you maintain the feeling of your wish fulfilled, it must inevitably express itself in your outer world. Detachment allows you to live in the present moment while holding your assumed state. It frees you from the anxiety and doubt that can undermine your creative work. It allows you to enjoy the journey of manifestation rather than being solely focused on the destination. Practice detachment by reminding yourself that your imaginal act imbued with feeling is the reality. What you see in the outer world is just a shadow, a reflection of past assumptions. As you persist in your new assumption, this shadow must change to match the new reality you're imagining and feeling. As we near the conclusion of our exploration, let us reflect on the ultimate purpose of this practice. The power of visualization, the cultivation of feeling, the art of living in the end. These are not merely techniques for acquiring material possessions or achieving worldly success. While they can certainly be used for these purposes, their true power lies in the transformation of consciousness they facilitate. As you master the art of visualization and feeling your wish fulfilled, you are essentially recreating yourself. You are stepping into a new concept of self, a new understanding of your relationship to the world around you. This practice reveals to you your true nature as a creative being. It shows you that you are not a victim of circumstances, but the author of your life story. It demonstrates that the power to shape your reality lies within you, in your capacity to imagine and to feel. Moreover, as you persist in this practice, you may find that your desires themselves begin to change. As you experience the fulfillment of your initial desires, as you grow in your understanding of your creative power, you may find yourself drawn to higher aspirations. You may feel called to use your creative ability, not just for personal gain, but for the betterment of all. This is the true gift of mastering the art of visualization and instant reality shifting, the ability to shape not just your individual life, but to contribute to the shaping of the world around you. For as you change your own consciousness, you inevitably affect the collective consciousness of humanity. In closing, my dear friends, remember this: once you visualize like this, imbuing your mental images with vivid sensory detail and intense feeling, reality shifts instantly. Your ability to feel the reality of your desire, to live from the state of your wish fulfilled, is the key to unlocking the infinite potential that resides within you. Go forth from here with this knowledge. Apply these principles in your daily life. Be aware of your visualizations and the feelings they evoke, for they are shaping your reality in every moment. Use your imagination consciously and deliberately to create scenes that imply the fulfillment of your days. Visualize with all the power of your senses, but above all, feel the reality of your wish fulfilled. And remember, persistence is key. The world you see around you is the result of habitual visualizations and feelings. As you persist in your new visualization, as you consistently live from the state of your wish fulfilled, your world must reshape itself to match this new inner conviction. You have within you the power to create the life you desire. You are limited only by your ability to visualize and to feel the reality of your wishes fulfilled. Embrace this truth, live from this understanding, and watch as your world transforms around you, reflecting the newfound mastery of your creative consciousness. Thank you. And may your journey of conscious creation through powerful visualization be filled with joy, wonder, and the thrill of manifesting your deepest desires. Stop being soft. Life doesn't reward those who constantly look for the easy path. It's time you stop shrinking from the challenges that shape your destiny. Hardships are not obstacles, they are opportunities in disguise. When you avoid pain, you also avoid growth. You cannot build resilience by running away from adversity. Every setback, every trial, and every painful experience comes to teach you something. The question is, are you willing to learn? Or will you stay soft, allowing circumstances to dictate your life? Many people waste their lives seeking comfort instead of strength. They fear failure more than they desire success. But let me tell you this, it is only through the fire that gold is refined. There is no glory in ease. Comfort does not create greatness. Softness keeps you trapped in mediocrity. If you continue to walk the path of least resistance, you will never know the depths of your true potential. You've been conditioned to avoid difficulty, to look for shortcuts, but shortcuts will rob you of the lessons you need. They will steal from you the discipline required to rise above the ordinary. Stop being soft if you want to become strong. Embrace discomfort. It's time you stop complaining about the weight of your challenges and start lifting them. Growth demands that you get uncomfortable. You've been playing it safe for too long, and in doing so, you've been robbing yourself of the future you deserve. You cannot be soft and expect life to hand you victories. Victory is reserved for those who are willing to endure, those who are willing to face the storms of life. Head on the strong. Don't wait for the storm to pass. They learn to dance in the rain. They face adversity with courage and resolve, knowing that every struggle is a stepping stone toward greatness. The world will not cuddle you. It will not wait for you to be ready. If you continue to act soft, you will be left behind. This is a world for those who are easily swayed by fear and uncertainty. It's time to toughen up, to face your fears, to conquer your doubts. Stop living in the shadows of what might go wrong and start stepping into the light of what you could make right. Strength isn't found in avoiding life's battles. Strength is developed in the midst of them. Every time you choose to face your fears, you become stronger. Every time you choose to stand firm. When life tries to knock you down, you build the character of a champion. But none of this will happen if you continue to be soft. You must make a decision. Will you continue to live a life of comfort and complacency, or will you rise above even when it's hard? Your destiny requires you to be strong, not weak. Stop waiting for life to be easy. The path to greatness is not paved with ease, but with endurance. If you want to achieve your highest potential, you must first break through the limits of your comfort zone. You must decide that no matter what comes your way, you will not give up. You will not back down, and you will not be soft. There is a warrior inside of you waiting to be awakened, but that warrior cannot rise if you continue to choose the soft option. The easy RD, the path of least resistance. Strength is born from struggle. The question is, are you willing to embrace the struggle? Will you stop being soft long enough to discover the greatness within you? You owe it to yourself to find out. Stop being soft. Life is not a playground. It's a battleground where only the strong thrive. This world is full of individuals who want everything handed to them, who expect success without sacrifice and comfort without commitment. They dream big, but when faced with the realities of struggle, they shrink. They avoid the challenges that could sharpen their minds and harden their spirits. But let me tell you something. Softness will destroy your potential. Softness makes you vulnerable to mediocrity. If you want to live a life of significance, it's time to toughen up. Life is not for the faint of heart, and greatness isn't reserved for the timid. The truth is, every person who has ever achieved anything remarkable in life had to go through moments where they wanted to quit. But what separates them from the rest is that they refuse to give in to weakness. They refuse to let softness control their decisions. They faced hardship on. That struggle is what carves the masterpiece of their lives. It's easy to be soft, isn't it? To give up when things get hard, to retreat when the pressure mounts, to excuse yourself from the hard work and settle for less. That's what most people do. They settle, but settling never leads to fulfillment. Deep inside, you know you're capable of more. You know that if you only pushed a little harder, endured a little longer, fought a little stronger, you would achieve greatness. But every time you let softness win, you push that dream a little further away. Look around at the people who are living mediocre lives, who are stuck in jobs they hate, in relationships that drain them, in routines that offer no growth. Why are they stuck? Because they chose softness over sacrifice. They chose the comfort of the known over the discomfort of growth. But here's the truth. The easy way out is a dead end. It might feel good in the moment, but in the long run it leads to regret. If you continue to let softness dictate your life, you will look back one day and realize that you wasted the gifts and opportunities that were meant to make you extraordinary. Stop being soft. The world doesn't owe you anything. It's time to stop expecting things to get easier and start working on becoming stronger. Life doesn't get easier. The challenges don't disappear. But the stronger you become, the more capable you are of handling whatever comes your way. And that strength isn't built in comfort. It's built in the discomfort of discipline, in the furnace of adversity, and in the battlefield of perseverance. You may have been taught to avoid discomfort, to seek pleasure, to run from pain. But here's the secret: the pain is your friend. Pain is what transforms you. It's through pain that you develop endurance, resilience, and tenacity. Every time you push through pain, you grow a little more. Every time you refuse to quit, when things get tough, you move a little closer to your full potential. So stop running from it, embrace it, lean into the discomfort, and watch how it shapes you into the person you're meant to become. There is no greatness without sacrifice. The greatest achievements in history were accomplished by individuals who were willing to sacrifice their comfort for a higher purpose. They understood that the easy path leads nowhere, and that the price of greatness is discomfort, discipline, and relentless perseverance. They were not soft, they were tough, unyielding in their pursuit of excellence, and unwilling to let temporary pain deter them from eternal greatness. The reality is, softness is a choice. It's a choice to give up when things get, to seek the easy way out, to prioritize comfort over progress. But here's the thing. Every time you choose softness, you lose time, you lose opportunities that could change your life. And most importantly, you lose the chance to become the person you were created to be. You see, the strength you need to succeed is already within you. It's not something you have to find outside of yourself, but it only reveals itself when you refuse to be soft, when you choose to face your fears instead of running from them, when you choose to endure hardship instead of avoiding it, when you choose to fight for your dreams instead of settling for less. That's when your true strength emerges. You were not designed to live a life of mediocrity. You were created for greatness, but that greatness will remain untapped as long as you continue to let softness dictate your life. The world is full of people who gave up too soon, who let the fear of discomfort keep them from pursuing their dreams. Don't be one of them. Don't let softness rob you of the future you deserve. The path to greatness is not easy, and it's not supposed to be. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But the fact that it's hard is what makes it worth it. The struggle is what gives the achievement its value. The pain is what makes the victory sweeter, so stop being soft. Toughen up. Decide that no matter how hard things get, you will keep pushing forward. Decide that you will not be swayed by discomfort, that you will not be defeated by pain. Life will throw challenges your way. That's a given. But how you respond to those challenges is what determines your destiny. You can either let them break you, or you can let them build. Softness will lead you to break under the pressure. But strength, true inner strength, will allow you to rise above it. And that strength is within your control. It's a choice you make every single day, so choose wisely. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for the perfect circumstances. The perfect time is now. The circumstances will never be perfect, but you can be. You can be the person who doesn't back down when life gets hard. You can be the person who chooses to rise above the challenges, who chooses to face the pain, who chooses to be strong in the face of adversity, and that decision will transform your life. You have a choice. You can continue to live a life of softness, of settling, of mediocrity, or you can choose to, strong to fight for your dreams through and discomfort and to achieve greatness. But understand this greatness is not handed to you. It's earned, and it's earned through hard work, perseverance, and the refusal to be soft. You are capable of more than you think. You have more strength, more resilience, and more potential than you've ever imagined. But you will never discover that strength as long as you continue to let softness control your decisions. It's time to break free from the mindset that tells you to seek comfort, to avoid pain, to take the easy way out. That mindset is keeping you small. It's keeping you from living the life you want to. Stop being soft. The time for excuses is over. The time for weakness is over. Now is the time for strength. Now is the time to step into your full potential. Now is the time to embrace the discomfort, to face the pain, and to choose greatness. You have everything you need within you to succeed, but it starts with a decision. Will you continue to be soft, or will you rise to the challenge and become the person you are meant to be? The choice is yours. Life is a battlefield, and only those who are willing to stand their ground, fight and endure will truly succeed. Look around you. Those who have achieved greatness didn't get there by playing it safe or choosing the easy way out. They didn't shrink from their challenges, and they didn't back down in the face of adversity. No, they faced the storms head-on with courage, resilience, and an unbreakable will. And it's time for you to do the same. You must stop being soft if you want to reach the pinnacle of your potential. The reality is that being soft is easy. It's comfortable. It allows you to stay in your comfort zone, avoiding anything that causes discomfort or pain. But growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Softness lures you into a false sense of security, convincing you that everything will be okay as long as you avoid challenges. But the truth is, avoiding challenges keeps you stuck. It keeps you small. It keeps you from discovering just how strong, capable, and powerful you truly are. Life isn't going to hand you anything on a silver platter. The world doesn't owe you anything. If you want something, you have to go out and earn it. But that requires toughness, mental, emotional, and sometimes even physical toughness. You can't let every little setback knock you down. You can't let every criticism or rejection make you question your worth. If you're going to achieve something meaningful, you have to learn how to endure the tough times. You have to learn how to keep going, even when everything in you wants to quit. That's what separates the strong from the weak, the achievers from the dreamers. Stop being soft the moment you stop running from your fears and face them head on. That's the moment your life begins to change. It's easy to avoid discomfort, to sidestep difficulty, and to choose the path of least resistance. But what do you gain from that? Nothing. You remain stagnant, locked in a cycle of mediocrity. There's no honor in taking the easy way out. It may feel good for a while, but deep down, you know you're capable of more. You know that the life you're living doesn't reflect your true potential. You can feel it, the desire for something greater. But you will never attain that greater version of yourself if you continue to be soft. You see, toughness is not just about brute strength, it's about mental fortitude, emotional resilience, and spiritual endurance. It's about the ability to stay focused on your goals, even when everything around you is falling apart. It's about having the discipline to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead looks uncertain. Softness, on the other hand, leads to distraction, procrastination, and excuses. It's the way out. But it's also the path to regret. I think about the times in your life when you've taken the easy route. Did it lead you to success, or did it leave you feeling unfulfilled? Did it help you grow, or did it keep you stuck in the same place? Every time you choose softness, you give up a little. Power, you let the fear of discomfort control your decisions. But the most successful people in life didn't let fear stop them. They didn't let discomfort derail them. They pushed through the pain, the struggle, and the hardship, because they knew that on the other side of that struggle was victory. Stop being soft. There are no shortcuts to greatness. If you want to achieve your goals, you have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to endure the challenges that come your way, and you have to be willing to make sacrifices. Success doesn't come without sacrifice. It requires you to give up the things that are holding you back, the distractions, the excuses, the fear of failure. It requires you to push past your limits, to go beyond what you thought was possible. When you're soft, you settle for less. You settle for a life that's beneath your potential. But why settle when you were born for more? Why settle when you have the power within you to achieve greatness? Toughness convinces you that you're not capable, that you're not worthy, that you're not strong enough. But those are liars. You are capable. You are worthy. You are strong enough. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your willingness to step out of your comfort zone and face the challenges head on. Stop being soft, because life is not for the faint of heart, and the road to greatness is not paved with ease or comfort. Every single day, life presents you with two choices: to face challenges head on, or to shrink back into the false safety of comfort. But no discomfort is a prison. It's a cozy cell where dreams go to die. When you settle for comfort, you're effectively choosing stagnation, choosing to remain the same, choosing mediocrity over magnificence. And deep down, you know you were made for more. Comfort keeps you from evolving. It convinces you that where you are is good enough, that you don't need to push any harder, that it's okay to let life pass by because you're safe where you are. But this safety is an illusion. The longer you remain in that comfort zone, the further you drift from your potential. You lose the fire, the drive, the Honda for more. You lose the vision of what could be, trading it for the lukewarm waters of complacency. Stop being soft, because every time you give in to that false comfort, you're sacrificing the greatness that lies within you. Being soft is easy. Anyone can do it. It requires no effort, no strength, no resilience. But being strong, being tough, that requires something special. It demands that you face your fears, confront your weaknesses, and push through the pain. It asks you to rise above the noise, the distractions, the excuses, and to commit to a path that may be harder, but leads to true fulfillment. Strength is a choice, and so is weakness. Every day you're making that choice, consciously or unconsciously. The question is, what are you choosing? Stop being soft, because when you choose to be weak, you're choosing a life that is beneath you. You're choosing to live in the shadow of your potential instead of stepping into the light of your greatness. Every time you avoid a challenge, every time you let fear dictate your actions, you're giving up a piece of your destiny. You're giving away your power. But here's the thing. Your power is yours to claim. It's not something that life bestows upon you when the conditions are perfect. It's something you see. It's something you cultivate by showing up day after day, pushing through the discomfort and refusing to quit no matter how hard things get. You have to understand that greatness isn't handed to anyone. It's earned through blood, sweat, and tears. It's earned by making the hard choices, by choosing to go left when everyone else is going right, by doing the work that others are unwilling to do. Being soft will never get you there. It will only keep you on the sidelines, watching others live the life you dream of. But you don't have to stay on the sidelines. You can get in the game. You can take control. You can decide right now that you're done being soft and that you're ready to fight for the life you deserve. Being tough isn't about being aggressive or ruthless. It's about being resilient. It's about having the mental fortitude to keep going when everything inside you is screaming to stop. It's about standing firm in your convictions, even when the world is trying to pull you in every other direction. Topsmouth is quiet confidence. It's the unshakable belief that no matter what comes your way, you will find a way to rise above it. It's the understanding that every challenge is temporary, but the strength you gain from overcoming it will last a lifetime. Stop being soft, because when you are, you giving. Your freedom. True freedom doesn't come from avoiding challenges. It comes from facing them head on and knowing that you have the power to overcome anything life throws at you. Yeah, When you choose to be soft, you're putting yourself in a box. You're limiting your own potential, placing boundaries on what you can achieve. But when you toughen up, when you face your fears and confront your challenges, those boundaries disappear. You become limitless. You become free. Being soft may feel easier in the moment, but it leads to a life of regret. Think about the people you know who have lived their lives avoiding risks, avoiding challenges, avoiding discomfort. They're not happy. They're not fulfilled. They're stuck trapped in a cycle of what if and if only do you want to be your. Do you want to look back on your life and realize that you never became who you were meant to be because you were too afraid to step out of your comfort zone? Stop being soft because the clock is ticking. Every day you spend being soft is a day you'll never get back. Time is the one resource you can't replace. You can always make more money. You can always build more skills. But you can't get back lost time, so why waste it? Why waste another second living below your potential? Hiding from your dreams, shrinking from your challenges. Now is the time to step up. Now is the time to toughen up. Now is the time to take control of your life. Being tough isn't about never feeling fear or never facing doubt. It's about moving forward in spite of those things. Fear will always be there. Doubt will always try to creep in, but toughness is what allows you to move through them. It's what gives you the strength to act even when you're scared, to keep going, even when you don't know what's the corner. To trust yourself even when everything seems uncertain. Toughness is what allows you to take risks, to make bold moves, to pursue the life you truly want. Stop being soft because the world needs you to be strong. Your family needs you to be strong. Your community needs you to be strong. The people around you, whether they know it or not, are looking to you as an example. They're looking to see how you handle adversity, how you face challenges, how you navigate the ups and downs of life, and when you show them that you rise. It all that you can keep moving forward no matter what, you inspire them to do the same. Your strength becomes a beacon of hope for others, showing them that they too can overcome their challenges and achieve greatness. When you stop being soft, you stop living for other people's approval. You stop caring about what others think of you, about whether or not you fit into their mold, about whether or not they think you're good enough. You realize that the only opinion that matters is your own. You start living for yourself, for your own dreams, for your own goals, and that's when real freedom begins. That's when you truly take control of your life and start living on your own terms. Stop being soft because there's greatness inside you, but it won't come out on its own. It requires effort, discipline, and most importantly, toughness it requires. 2, through the pain to embrace the discomfort, to face the fears and challenges that are standing in your way. But when you do, you'll unlock a version of yourself that you never knew existed. You'll discover strength you didn't know you had. You'll achieve things you once thought were impossible. And most importantly, you'll live a life that's true, who you are. A life that's full of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. Being soft robs you of that life. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, always settling for less than you deserve, always holding back when you be moving forward. But you can break that cycle. You can choose to stop being soft, to toughen up, to face your challenges head on, and to go after the life you want with everything you've got. And when you do, you'll be unstoppable. So stop being soft. Stop letting fear, doubt, and discomfort control your actions. Stop settling for a life that's less than what you deserve. Toughen up. Face your challenges, embrace the discomfort, and go after your dreams with everything you have. Because the life you want, the success you desire, the greatness you were born for, it's all within your reach. But you have to be willing to go after it. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. You have to stop being soft and start being strong. The time is now. Stop being soft. It's time to stop being soft. The world isn't going to wait for you to be ready. Opportunities won't knock forever. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll find yourself left behind. The world rewards those who take action, those who are bold enough to pursue their dreams. Despite the challenges, stop waiting for things to get easier, for the perfect opportunity, for the stars to align. Doesn't work like that. You have to create your own opportunities. You have to be the one who decides that enough is enough, and you're ready to step into the life you were meant to live. Being soft keeps you small. It keeps you from taking risks, from going after what you want, from stepping into your full potential. But every time you choose to be strong, to face your fears, to take action despite the discomfort, you grow. You become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You learn that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. And that's where true greatness lies, not in avoiding challenges, but in conquering them. Stop being soft. The world is full of people who are waiting for life to hand them success. But life doesn't work that way. Success is earned through hard work, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to your goals. It's earned by those who are willing to put in the time and effort, who are willing to endure the hardships, and who refuse to give up no matter how things get. Right. You have to ask yourself, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to stop being soft and start taking control of your life? Are you willing to face your fears, embrace discomfort, and push through the pain to achieve your dreams? Or will you continue to let softness keep you from reaching your full potential? There's no glory in playing it safe. There's no honor in avoiding challenges. The most successful people in life are the ones who are willing to take risks, to face adversity, and to keep moving forward even when the odds are against them. They don't let softness hold them back. They don't let fear stop them. They understand that the path to greatness is filled with obstacles, but they also know that those obstacles are what make the journey worthwhile. You have more power within you than you realize. You have the ability to achieve greatness, to overcome any challenge, and to live a life that reflects your true potential. But that power will remain untapped as long as you continue to let softness dictate your life. The choice is yours. You can continue to play it safe to avoid discomfort, to settle for a life that's less than what you're capable of. Or you can choose to step into your strength, to embrace the challenges that come your way, and to become the person you were. 2. It's time to stop being soft. Tough enough. Face your fears. Push through the pain and watch how your life begins to change. Stop being soft, because life doesn't wait for those who hesitate. Time moves forward relentlessly, and every second you spend in hesitation and avoidance, in choosing comfort over challenge, is a second lost forever. When you are soft, you are essentially allowing life to dictate your path, instead of taking control of your own destiny. Every opportunity that passes you by, every moment you choose to back down instead of stepping up, you give away a piece of your potential. You let life. You, rather than being the one who controls life. Being soft is a form of self-betrayal. Deep inside, you know that you're capable of more. You feel it. You've had those moments when you've glimpsed your potential, when you've seen the version of yourself that is strong, determined, and unstoppable. But then softness creeps in, that voice inside that says, it's okay, you don't need to push harder. That voice that encourages you to stay where it's safe and comfortable, to avoid the risk of failure or discomfort. But here's the truth. Every time you listen to that voice, you are betraying yourself. You're betraying the part of you that knows you're of more, that craves growth, that longs to break free from mediocrity. There's a part of you that's hungry for success, for greatness, but for the life you know you deserve. But that part of you cannot thrive in a soft environment. It needs challenge. It needs adversity. It needs you to step out of your comfort zone and face the world with strength and determination. It needs you to stop being soft, to toughen up, and to embrace the struggle that comes with growth. Because make no mistake, growth is a struggle. It's uncomfortable. It's painful at times, but it's also the only way to achieve the success you desire. Think about the people you admire, the ones who have achieved greatness in their lives. Do you think they got there by being soft? Do you think they reached their goals by avoiding discomfort, by taking the easy way out? No. They reached the top because they were willing to do what others weren't. They were willing to face the challenges, to endure the pain, and to push forward even when it seemed impossible. We're willing to be tough, to be resilient, to keep going when others would have given up. That's what you need to do. You need to stop being soft and start embracing the challenges that come your way, because every challenge is an opportunity. Every obstacle is a chance to grow stronger, to become better, to get closer to the life you want. But if you continue to be soft, you will miss those opportunities. You'll let fear and discomfort control your decisions, and you'll never reach your full potential. Stop being soft, because life isn't going to wait for you to be ready. The opportunities that are in front of you right now won't be there forever. The dreams you have, the goals you set for yourself, they're not going to manifest on their own. You have to go up to them with everything you've got, and that means you have to be tough. You have to be willing to face rejection, to endure failure, to keep going even when the path ahead looks uncertain. You have to be willing to put in the work, to make the sacrifices, and to do whatever it takes to turn your dreams into reality. Being soft leads to a life of regret. Imagine looking back on your life and realizing that you never achieved your goals because you were too afraid to take risks, too afraid to face challenges, too afraid to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. That's not the life you want. You don't want to live a life where you look back and wonder what could have been. You want to live a life where you look back and see that all that you faced, every challenge with strength and courage that you achieved. Everything you set out to achieve because you refused to be soft. When you stop being soft, you take control of your life. You stop letting circumstances dictate your actions, and you start creating the life you want. You'll become the master of your destiny, the one who decides how far you will go, how much you will achieve, and what kind of legacy you will leave behind. But you can only do that if you are willing to be tough. If you're willing to face the discomfort, the pain and the challenges that come with pursuing greatness. You have to toughen up because life is not easy. There will be times when everything seems to be going against you, when nothing is working out the way you plan, when you feel like giving up. But those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments that separate the winners from the quitters, the strong from the weak, the achievers from the dreamers. If you can push through those moments, if you can keep going when everything in you wants to stop, you will achieve things you never thought possible. But if you're soft, if you let those moments defeat you, if you give up when things get hard, you will never know what you're truly capable of. You will never experience the joy of achieving your dreams, the satisfaction of reaching your goals, the fulfillment of living a life of purpose and passion. Softness robs you of those experiences. It keeps you stuck in a life that is less than what you deserve. Stop being soft because the world needs your strength. The world needs people who are willing to stand up and fight for what they believe in. People who are willing to push through the challenges and make a difference. The world needs leaders, innovators and trailblazers, people who are tough enough to face adversity and strong enough to overcome it. But you can't be that person if you're soft. You can't be that person if you're always choosing the easy way out. If you're always avoiding discomfort, if you're always afraid to take risks. The world needs you to be strong, your family, your community, and the people around you. They need you to be strong. They need you to be the one who leads by example, the one who shows them that it's possible to overcome any challenge, to achieve any goal, and to live a life of greatness. But you can only do that if you stop being soft. If you toughen up, and if you're willing to face whatever life throws at you with courage and determination. So stop being soft. Make the decision today that you are done playing small, that you are done avoiding challenges, that you are done letting fear control your life. Make the decision today that you're going to be strong, that you're going to face every challenge with courage and determination. Because the life you want, the success you desire, the greatness you are born for, it's all within your reach. But you have to be willing to go after it. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. You have to stop being soft and start being strong. In conclusion, it's time to stop being soft and take control of your life. Softness breeds complacency, hesitation, and the life of missed opportunities. It's time to reject the voice inside that seeks comfort over growth and security over progress. You must choose strength over weakness, determination over avoidance, and resilience over. Life is not waiting for you to be ready, moving forward, and every second you remain is a second lost. The world doesn't need more people taking the easy way out. It needs people willing to rise to embrace challenges, to fight for their dreams with grit and passion. Stop letting circumstances, fears, or doubts hold you back. Become the person who rises to every occasion, who faces adversity head on, who turns struggles into stepping stones for growth. The world needs your strength, your leadership, and your example. Decide today to toughen up to face life challenges with unyielding determination and to refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. You are capable of more than you realize, but you will only discover your true potential by choosing courage over comfort, by pushing through fear and pain, and by stepping into your power with confidence. Don't let softness steal your destiny. Step up, be strong, and live the life you were meant to live. The world you see around you, the circumstances of your life, the very fabric of reality, all of it is but a reflection of your own consciousness. You are not a victim of your environment, but its creator. Every experience, every person, every object in your world is there because you have called it forth from the depths of your imagination. Consider for a moment the immense power that resides within you. The power to shape worlds, to manifest desires, to literally bring your dreams into tangible form. This power is not something external, not something to be gained or achieved. It is your very essence, your true nature, waiting to be recognized and embraced. Many will scoff at this idea, clinging desperately to their belief in limitation and struggle. They have been conditioned to see themselves as small, powerless beings at the mercy of an indifferent universe. But I tell you now with absolute certainty that this is the grandest illusion ever perpetrated upon humanity. You are not separate from the source of all creation. You are that source, individualized and expressing itself through the unique form that you call I. The I that you truly are is not the body you inhabit or the personality you constructed. It is the infinite, eternal awareness that animates all of existence. This awareness, this I am, is the foundation of all that is. It is the clay from which all experience is molded. And you in every moment are the sculptor. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your deepest convictions, these are the tools with which you shape your reality. Consider carefully the implications of this truth. If you are the creator of your world, then you hold within you the power to recreate it in any way you choose. The limitations you perceive, the obstacles you face, the lack you experience, all of these are but shadows cast by your own beliefs. To change your world, you need only change your conception of yourself. This is the great secret, the hidden wisdom that has been whispered through the ages. You are not what you appear to be. You are not your body, your thoughts, your emotions, or your circumstances. These are but costumes you wear, rules you play in the grand drama of existence. Your true identity is that of the dreamer, not the dream. You are the awareness in which all experience arises. And just as a dreamer can change the course of a night's vision, so too can you alter the very fabric of your waking reality. But how, you may ask, can one accomplish such a feat? The answer lies in the power of your imagination. Your imagination is not some frivolous fancy, a mere escape from reality. It is the very workshop of creation, the place where classical possible takes form before manifesting in the physical world. When you imagine, you are literally shaping the substance of the universe. The images you hold in your mind, the scenarios you play out in your imagination, these are the blueprints from which your future is constructed. This is why it is said that imagining creates reality, but it is not enough to merely visualize or daydream. To truly harness the power of your imagination, you must learn to feel the reality of your desire. You must enter so fully into the state of having your wish fulfilled that it becomes more real to you than your present circumstances. This is the art of living from the end. It is the practice of assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, of experiencing now what you desire to experience in the future. When you master this art, you will find that the universe rearranges itself to accommodate your new conception of reality. Many will dismiss this as mere positive thinking or self-delusion, but I assure you it is neither. It is the fundamental law upon which all creation operates. Just as a seed contains within it the pattern of the fully grown plant, so too does your imagination contain the pattern of your future experiences. The world you see around you now is the harvest of seeds planted in your imagination in the past. If you do not like what you see, then you must plant new seeds. You must cultivate a new age in your world, in the fertile soil of your mind. This is not a process that requires struggle or effort. In fact, the harder you try, the more you reinforce the belief that what you desire is difficult to attain. Instead, you must relax into the knowing that what you seek is already yours. Imagine for a moment that you are living in the end, that your desire has already been fulfilled. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the sense of accomplishment that comes with having what you want. Let this feeling permeate every cell of your being. Breathe it in. Let it fill you completely. As you do this, you align yourself with the vibrational frequency of your desire. You become a perfect match for what you seek, and in doing so, you draw it into your experience. This is the law of attraction in its purest form. But remember, it is not the thing itself that you seek, but the thing that you believe the thing will give you. All desire is ultimately a desire for a state of being. You do not want money for the sake of people or digits in a bank account. You want the feeling of abundance, of freedom, of security that you believe money will provide. Once you understand this, you realize that you need not wait for anything external to change in order to experience what you desire. You can assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled now in this very moment. And as you do, you will find that the external world begins to shift and change to match your internal state. This is the true meaning of faith. It is not a blind belief in something outside of yourself, but an unshakable knowing of the power within you. It is the confidence to live from the end, to experience now what you desire to experience in the future. Most people live their entire lives never realizing this truth. They believe that their thoughts and feelings are reactions to the world around them, never understanding that the opposite is true. Your thoughts and feelings are the cause, not the effect of your experience. This is why most will ignore this message. It requires a complete reversal of everything they have been taught to believe about themselves and the nature of reality. It demands that they take full responsibility for their lives, relinquishing the comfort of victimhood and replacing their role as the author of their own story. But for those who are ready, for those who can feel the truth of these words resonating in the depths of their being, this message holds the key to unlimited possibility. It is an invitation to step into your true power, to claim your birthright as a creator of worlds. Imagine for a moment what your life would be like if you truly embraced this truth. What would change if you knew beyond all doubt that you could be, do, or have anything you desire? How would you move through the world if you understood that every person and circumstance in your life was there in response to your own consciousness? The possibilities are endless. You could reshape your body, transform your relationships, revolutionize your career, manifest abundance beyond your wildest dreams. There is no limit to what you can create once you understand and apply this principle. But it requires a shift in consciousness, a willingness to let go of old beliefs and embrace a new understanding of your standing or place in the universe. It demands that you release your attachment to the evidence of your senses and place your faith in the unseen reality of your imagination. This is not always easy. The habits of a lifetime do not dissolve overnight. You may find yourself falling back into old patterns of thought and behavior. But each time you catch yourself, each time you choose to redirect your attention to the truth of your being, you grow stronger in your new understanding. Remember, the outer world is a reflection of your inner state. If you find yourself facing challenges or setbacks, do not despair. These are simply opportunities for you to clarify your desires and strengthen your resolve. They are invitations to go deeper into the truth of who you really are. Every experience, whether perceived as positive or negative, is a gift. It is showing you where your consciousness is focused, revealing to you the beliefs and assumptions that are shaping your reality. Use these experiences as feedback, a signpost guiding you back to your true power. The practice of living from the end requires patience and persistence. You are reprogramming your subconscious mind, overriding years of conditioning with a new understanding of reality. This takes time, but the results are nothing short of miraculous. As you continue to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, as you persist in the assumption that you are who you want to be, You will begin to see evidence of new reality manifesting around you. Circumstances will align, opportunities will appear, people will enter your life, all in perfect harmony with your new self-concept. But do not make the mistake of looking to the outside world for confirmation of your inner work. The outer must conform to the inner, but it does so in its own time and in its own way. Your job is simply to maintain the feeling of the wish fulfilled, to live as though your desire has already been realized. This is where most people falter. They begin the work, they imagine their desire, they even manage to feel it as real feeling. But then they look to the outside world, and not seeing immediate results, they give up. They conclude that it doesn't work, never realizing that their lack of faith is precisely what prevented their desire from manifesting. Faith is not something you have, it is something you do. It is the active assumption that what you desire is already yours. It is the conviction that what you have imagined is more real, more true than what your senses are showing you. This kind of faith can move mountains, it can part seas, it can transform a life of lack and limitation into one of abundance and joy. But it requires dedication, it demands persistence, it calls for a willingness to stand firm in your conviction, even when the whole world seems to be telling you otherwise. Remember, the world you see now is the result of your past thoughts and beliefs. It is the harvest of seeds planted long ago. As you begin to plant new seeds in the fertile soil of your imagination, as you nurture them with the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you must be patient. Allow them time to grow, to take root, to break through the surface of your current reality. During this time, it may seem as though nothing is happening. The temptation to give up, to return to your old ways of thinking, will be strong. This is the moment when your faith is tested, when your commitment to your new understanding is challenged. But if you can persist, if you can maintain your assumption even in the face of apparent contradiction, you will witness a transformation so profound that it will seem like magic to those who do not understand the law by which you are operating. You will watch as your world rearranges itself to match your inner vision. People will respond to you differently, opportunities will present themselves, circumstances will align in ways you could never have planned or anticipated. And all of this will happen not through struggle or effort, but through the natural operation of universal law. This is the promise held within this message. It is the key to unlocking a life beyond your wildest dreams. But it requires a leap of faith, a willingness to trust in the unseen, to believe in the power of your own imagination. Most will ignore this message. They will dismiss it as fantasy, as wishful thinking, as yet another empty promise in a world full of disappointment. But for those who are ready, for those who can feel the truth of these words resonating in their very soul, it holds the potential to change everything. You stand now at a crossroads. Before you lies the path of limitation, of struggle, of living at the mercy of circumstances. It is the path most traveled, the one that society has conditioned you to follow. It is safe, familiar, and utterly devoid of magic. But there is another path, one that few dare to tread. It is the path of unlimited possibility, of conscious creation of living, delighting being that you truly are. It is a path that requires courage, that demands faith, that calls you to step into your true power. The choice is yours. You can continue to live as you have been, accepting the world as it appears to be. Or you can embrace this message, this truth, and begin the greatest adventure of your life, the journey of conscious creation. Remember, you are not bound by your past, by your circumstances, or by what others believe to be possible. You are limited only by your own imagination and your willingness to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. So I ask you now, what world do you wish to create? What life do you desire to live? What version of yourself do you long to become? Hold that vision in your mind. Feel it as real. Know it as truth. For in that moment of assumption, in that act of faith, you set in motion forces beyond your comprehension. You are the operant power in your world. You are the author of your own story. You are the creator of your own reality. This is the truth that most would ignore, but it is the truth that has the power to change everything. Embrace it. Become it. For in doing so, you step into the fullness of who you truly are, a divine being, infinite in potential, unlimited in possibility. This is your birthright. This is your true nature. This is the reality that awaits you if you have the courage to claim it. The world is waiting for you to awaken to your true power. It is longing for you to step into your role as a conscious creator. For as you transform your own life, you contribute to the transformation of all of humanity. Each person who awakens to this truth, who begins to live from this understanding, becomes a beacon of light in a world of shadows. They demonstrate through their own experience the unlimited potential that lies within each and every human being. Imagine a world where everyone understood this truth, where each person recognized their power as a creator. What kind of world would we create together? What miracles would we witness? What heights of achievement, of love, of harmony would we reach? This is the promise held within this message. It is not just about transforming your individual life, although that is where it begins. It is about participating in the evolution of human consciousness, about contributing to the awakening of our entire species. But it starts with you. It starts here now, in this moment of decision. Will you ignore this message, dismissing it as too good to be true? Or will you embrace it, allowing it to ignite within you the flame of possibility? The choice is yours. But know this, the very fact that you are hearing these words, that you have stayed with this message to this point, is no accident. You have called this knowledge to you, drawn it from the infinite field of possibility through your own readiness to receive it. You are ready for this truth. You are prepared to step into your power as a creator. You are on the threshold of a new life, a new understanding, a new way of being in the world. So take this message to heart. Let it sink deep into your consciousness. Allow it to transform your understanding of yourself and your place in the universe. For in doing so, you set in motion a chain of events that will reshape your entire world. Remember, the power is within you. The kingdom is within you. All that you seek, all that you desire, all that you long to be, it is already yours. You need only claim it, embrace it, live from it. This is the truth that most will ignore. But for you, dear listener, it is the key that will unlock the door to a life beyond your wildest dreams. It is the message that will change everything. So go forth now, armed with this knowledge, empowered by this understanding. Create boldly, life fully, love deeply. For you are the author of your own story, the creator of your own reality, the master of your own destiny. And in embracing this truth, in living from this understanding, you become a light unto the world, a beacon of hope, a living testament to the unlimited potential that resides within each and every human being. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your invitation to step into the fullness of who you truly are. Will you accept it? Will you embrace it? Will you allow it to transform your life and through you the world? The choice is yours. But know this, the universe is waiting with bated breath for your decision. For in your awakening, in your embrace of your true power, lies the seed of transformation for all of humanity. So choose wisely, choose boldly, choose now. For in this moment, in this decision, lies the power to change everything. And that, dear listener, is a power beyond measure, a gift beyond price, a truth beyond imagination. Embrace it, live it, become it. For in doing so, you fulfill your destiny, you claim your birthright, you step into the truth of who you really are. And in that moment, everything changes, everything. The power to change your life lies within you. Your imagination shapes reality. What you assume and feel to be true will manifest, most dismisses as fantasy clinging to limitation. But you can choose different. Embrace your true nature as a creator. Live from the end, feeling your desires as already fulfilled. Your inner state creates your outer world. Persist in faith even when circumstances seem unchanged. This truth can transform everything. You are not bound by the past or others' beliefs. You are limited only by your imagination and willingness to assume your wish fulfilled. What life do you wish to create? Hold that vision, feel it as real. You set forces in motion beyond comprehension. You are the author of your story, the creator of your reality. This message holds the key to unlimited possibility. Will you ignore it or embrace your power? The choice is yours, but you are ready for this truth, prepared to step into your creative power. Let this understanding transform you. Create boldly, live fully, love deeply, become a light to the world, demonstrating humanity's potential. This is your moment to claim who you truly are. The universe awaits your decision. In embracing your power lies the seed of transformation for all. Choose now, for in this moment is the power to change everything. Embrace it, live it, become it. Fulfill your destiny as a conscious creator. And in that moment, everything changes. Everything.